this transformation, this transmission, this alchemy is remembering and revealing the gold within you. I want you to remember that the gold within you is never found in the lies. It's revealed in the truth that was always there and always yours. Welcome back to the Alchemy Transmission, revealing the gold within you. My name's Melinda Jacobs. I am your transformation guide. I work with people all around the world, helping them move through and beyond trauma, helping them remember the deeper truth of who they are. Today, we're talking about the lie and the truth. Oh, take a breath with me. Let's just settle into this moment. This space is just so sacred that it's being held for us, this container where there is no separation. There is no time, there's no space. There's no, that was then, this is now. That's no, she's over here and I'm over here. No, we're in this beautiful space together. Today, we're going to look at the lies we've carried and the deeper truth that never left us. This whole information, this podcast, this transformation, this transmission, this alchemy is remembering and revealing the gold within you, right? There are so many lies that we live into every single day, and we learn them in the simplest ways. They're demonstrated, they're passed down generationally. There's cultural ideas and norms that are handed down generation to generation. There's things that happen where we ourselves create a belief about the situation, about ourselves, and about the world as a result. And oftentimes it's just all lies. It's not real. It's not true. A dear friend of mine reminded me, feelings are not facts. When I work with people around recognizing the lies that they hold and the belief systems that are in full-on operation, that are forming and fueling and inspiring the person to behave in particular ways, to question the beliefs is a big deal, because part of us does not want to change. I just want to be really clear about that. Shall we just name that one? We don't actually want to change, because change means stepping into something uncomfortable. Change means we're stepping into something unknown. And we're not going to willingly do that unless we have to, unless something in this particular situation and moment is so uncomfortable that it is more uncomfortable to stay the same than it would be to change. And so, beloved, I want you to just take a breath, put your hand on your heart, and just bless yourself, bless your past, bless every single belief that you have. And I guarantee you that will actually begin the transformation. That will begin the alchemy, is when you just acknowledge it and don't need it to be anything different than it is. Because here's a little trick. Here's a little secret. We can have belief systems, but we don't have to buy into them. We can have a belief system that is fully in our awareness, and we don't have to engage it, because we see it for what it is. The lie that it is. My very first memory coming into this world was me in this plastic see-through box. There was plastic all around me. It was a small little plastic box. I was in a bed, but it was surrounded by plastic, and I was banging on the plastic. And I had to pee. I was 2 years old. And nobody was coming. And I really needed to go use the restroom. I needed someone to help me. And nobody came. That moment shaped my life. That moment set up a lie within me that felt like absolute truth. That moment, I have been revisiting it again and again through past life regression therapy, through talk therapy, through a cellular release therapy, like all these different things that I've done to heal that moment because it was so profound for me. And the lie I left from that moment that I made up, I created this, is nobody's ever going to support me. Nobody's listening to me. I don't matter. I mean, these are deeply embedded beliefs that I've had as a result of that event. All of them felt really true in that moment. Nobody came. I ended up peeing in the bed. Poor little girl. Turned out I had pneumonia and I was in an oxygen tent. That's what was happening. And the truth underneath that is they were busy. I don't know what was going on. The truth is nobody came, but that didn't mean anything about me. So I want to invite you, beloved, to begin to gently, softly, with compassion and kindness, explore some of the things that maybe feel really true for you. And maybe they were cultural things. Oh, as a woman, I would never do this, or I can't do that. Is that true? Might feel true. Everybody around you might be buying into the same idea. A belief is something that we've just repeated to ourselves again and again and again. And then we started acting as if it were true. Deep truth is an interesting thing, because if we repeat it again and again and again and we start living into it, we are powerful creators. And what we think is what we create. And so is it possible that that little girl in that oxygen tent banging on that plastic, believing nobody would come, repeated that again and again and again? Nobody's ever going to show up for me. Nobody's going to hear me. I don't matter. Is it possible that I live in this beautifully responsive universe that says yes to every thought I have? There is that possibility. And is it possible that I created, because I'm that powerful, experiences and relationships and drew to me people that would play that belief out with me? I sure did. They did it beautifully. They showed up perfectly. And is it possible for me to step back from that experience and see the belief for what it is? It was a conclusion based on my experience that may or may not be true. And could I choose something different? I want to invite you to just gently explore within yourself. What's something that you're holding as if it's true? Remember, feelings are not facts. What are you holding that maybe you're ready to see it in a different way? Don't go for the biggest, deepest one. Start with something simple, please. I don't matter. I mean, that can be a deep one, but maybe you're ready. Maybe you're ready for that one to shift and change. I'm unworthy. I'm unlovable. I'm too much. I'm not enough. These lies live within us, and as long as we don't question them, they will continue to operate and inform the universe of what we want to experience. And so, beloved, you can just begin to recognize it as that. Oh, well, that's not true. It might have felt true. Well, that's what they told me. Maybe I'm ready for a deeper truth. Maybe I'm ready for a new experience. And maybe if I just change this thought and start anticipating, expecting something different, I could experience something different. The interesting thing about challenging belief systems is you will feel an internal battle. That's normal, that internal battle. is absolutely a great sign that you're almost there. I love the phrase, when in hell, don't stop going. So when you're in the process of changing a belief system and recognizing a deeper truth for yourself, that old lie, I'm not good enough, I'm unworthy, I'm undeserving, it's going to fight to stay present, to stay relevant. You are greater than any belief. You have the power within you to create your life. In fact, you have been all along. There's the gold. And when you're ready, and maybe it's right now, you can gently hold a belief and say, you know, I'm ready for something different. And start telling yourself a new story. Take a breath with me. Yes. My cat Cygnus says that within us lies the deeper truth. It's underneath the lies. It's underneath the belief systems. That deeper truth within you. It's like the heartbeat. I know that there's no mistakes. And the fact that my cat brought this little chirpy toy into the space to be with us, to play with us, reminds me that we don't have to take ourselves so seriously. The universe can be whimsical. It can be playful. It can be sweet. It can be a little ferocious at times. But there is a deeper truth of yourself, of your being, beloved, that wants to come forward if you're willing to allow it. It is a whole process in and of itself to release an old belief system, because part of you might have identified with, but this is who I am and this is who I know myself to be, and what is life without that? And magically you're stepping into the unknown. That is the sweet spot. That is the powerful place to be, because that's where you sit before a blank canvas and you get to create the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. And when those old lies start coming back and they take your attention back to who you used to be, I want you to be so kind and so gentle to yourself. This old idea, nobody's listening to me banging on the plastic, I've been dancing with this for my whole life, since I was 2 years old. And it keeps showing up in interesting ways. And it has less and less grip. And now I can see it there and not engage with it quite as much as I used to. I can allow it to just be present and go, yeah, that's who I used to be. Yeah, I used to believe that a lot. But now I know a deeper truth. I was a sick little girl in an oxygen tent. The nurses were distracted, or maybe they were tending to someone else. I don't know. I just know in that moment, I had a bed. I had a plastic oxygen tent. And I peed the bed. And I don't need to make it mean anything about myself. So as you step within yourself in this gentle way and explore, I want you to remember that the gold within you is never found in the lies. It's revealed in the truth that was always there and always yours. I invite you to share this information with someone in your life who needs to remember the truth of their being, who needs to remember that the gold within them has been there all along, who could use some alchemy transmission themselves. I want you to remember you are the alchemist. The gold has been with you all along, and it's time to reveal it. So as you move out into the world, please remember, above all things, be kind. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Take good care of you.